No matter how long you've been driving for, some roundabouts can be difficult to navigate. It's important that you make sure you're in the right lane depending on where you need to go, as well as ensuring you signal correctly to let other road users know your intentions and avoid any accidents. Unfortunately, they are a common source of arguments between drivers, and you may have found yourself beeping at someone who appears to be in the wrong lane at a roundabout, or being beeped at yourself. But who is actually in the right? Wales Online reports that for anyone unsure of lanes, signals or anything else to do with roundabouts, the highway code has clear answers. When you're taking the first exit to the left, you should signal left and approach the left-hand lane, staying there and signaling until you leave unless signs or markings say otherwise. And if you're heading right or going full circle, you should signal right and approach in the right-hand lane, keeping right until you need to change lanes to make your exit. Once you've passed the exit before the one you want to leave at, you should signal left. However, going straight through a roundabout, also known as an intermediate exit, can be harder. Many people believe you should be in the right-hand lane, but according to the highway code, this is not the case. Going straight on unless signs or markings indicate otherwise, you should select the appropriate lane on approach to the roundabout. You shouldn't normally need to signal on approach, and you should stay in this lane until you need to alter course to exit the roundabout, signaling left after you've passed the exit before. The code states that when there are more than 3 lanes at the entrance to a roundabout, you should use the most appropriate lane on approach and through it. In other words, the law says use some common sense. For many roundabouts, it says you should approach these in the same way as normal roundabouts, and all vehicles must pass round the central markings except large vehicles which are physically incapable of doing so. It says to avoid making U-turns at many roundabouts. The highway code adds, when reaching the roundabout you should give priority to traffic approaching from your right, unless directed otherwise by signs, road markings or traffic lights. Check whether road markings allow you to enter the roundabout without giving way. If so, proceed, but still look to the right before joining. Watch out for all other road users already on the roundabout, be aware they may not be signaling correctly or at all, and look forward before moving off to make sure traffic in front has moved off. You should give priority to cyclists on the roundabout. They will be traveling more slowly than motorized traffic. Give them plenty of room and do not attempt to overtake them within their lane. Allow them to move across your path as they travel around the roundabout. Cyclists, horse riders and horse-drawn vehicles may stay in the left-hand lane when they intend to continue across or around the roundabout and should signal right to show you they are not leaving the roundabout. Drivers should take extra care when entering a roundabout to ensure that they do not cut across cyclists, horse riders or horse-drawn vehicles in the left-hand lane, who are continuing around the roundabout. Newsletter here.